Hello, it's Nikki. I want to talk about the Goop Lab series today on Netflix. Have you seen it? What did you think? I loved it. I really digested it really quickly. Of course, there are a few things where I was like, I don't think that's for me, or that's interesting, or that sparked my interest. But on the whole, I found it really fascinating to watch, and I wrote a little blog about it, so I wanted to share it with you. So, over the years, I've tried many alternative therapies and I've had traditional therapy. Some I loved, some were useful, and some I didn't connect with at all. I went to drama school for 3 years, and although I didn't go to the one which has the reputation, and you may know which one this is, of guys, let's all just sit in a circle and explore what kind of theatre we could make. I didn't go to that one, but in a nutshell, I've done some mad stuff that has been required of me as an actor. And I wanted to talk about this, I guess, because I'm not from a corporate background. And I've noticed over the years how this has helped my clients look at things in a different way, and how I've been able to make my sessions one-to-one really playful, really innovative, flip things around, look at them in a different way, because I'm not looking necessarily at ticking boxes and making sure that it looks really structured and finished off on an Excel spreadsheet. Of course, there is a time and a place for that, but I wanted to share these pointers with you basically of how you can use these tools in your own business. So being the patient, the customer, the client has given me many pointers about how I run my business. And firstly, I want to share with you, how can you create a safe space for your client or your business meeting or your call or anything like that. So, of course, for the most part, we're sitting at a desk or maybe we're sitting at a sofa, but I want you to consider, what kind of energy and intention are you bringing to that meeting? Are you playing Candy Crush at the same time? Are you sitting next to your pile of bills, or have you got the washing machine going on in the background, or are you a bit worried that the postman's going to ring the bell with the parcel that might finally turn up? Even though people might not be able to see you, I always can tell if somebody's distracted or if they're thinking about something else or they're not quite in the situation. So I really want you to consider how you can hold the space for somebody and how you can really be in it with that person. It's like those moments if you were on a date. If the person you're on a date with is on the phone, they're wandering in and out, or they're going to the loo all the time, it can be really quite distracting. So consider that first and foremost. Also, listen to the clues of what they're actually saying. So I have sometimes been on call with people of, like, if I'm trying to, if I'm having a discovery call with somebody, for example, and I want to know more about their services, sometimes for me, they have way too much of an agenda. Like, this is what I'm going to sell you, and it doesn't matter who you are. You're just another person in my business. You're a tick on my whiteboard, and off we go. And for me, it's really important that I always listen to the obvious and the spoken clues, and also the things that are underlying as well. So there could be all kinds of things that people are saying or not saying that give you an indication of how you should proceed. Next, manage expectations. So marketeers, people online, I really wish people would stop sharing like what you've done and then promising others that they'll do exactly the same in 3 steps. Because we're all human beings, right? We're all bringing so many different variables to the table. We're unique. We're bringing different qualities, experiences, sensitivities to the conversation. And remember this, we're not IKEA flat-packed furniture. Even though, when we do those, those instructions can provide very different results. So when you're looking at your marketing copy, when you're talking about something, or when you're doing a sales pitch, be really careful about the expectations and what you are promising people. And I know that there is, you might get more of a response if you do a really clickbaity title, or you promise the world even though you've only ever done it once and that was 3 years ago. Be really careful with how you're doing that, because what you don't want to do is say to your clients, I can totally do this for you, and then because of their situation, it's not possible in the time that you have together. Also, be really clear about what you offer and manage expectations. So sometimes people will ask you things like your opinion or where they should go next, and you can choose how much information that you give and be really conscious in how you deliver it. So, for example, when I'm coaching, I don't tell people what to do. Like, oh, mate, you should totally do this. Why have you done that? Oh, no, you need to change this, this, and this. My role as a coach is not to come at it from that point of view. I'm there to ask questions, to help the client to unveil what it is that they want. And a really bad example of this was when I had a reflexology treatment a little while ago. So I'm not going to say the place, because to be fair, when I complained, they were very understanding and lovely and responsive about it. But it's a good indication, it's a good example, case study, I guess, of what not to do. So I had this reflexology treatment, and my son was only about 2, so it was like one of the first things that I was really doing to take care of myself, to feel really nourished and nurtured, and I was so looking forward to the experience. So with reflexology, it's not about a diagnosis. It's about them revealing slightly within a safe context, because they're not medical professionals, what they have been alerted to, I guess, or where their awareness was taken. And at the end of the session, the person who delivered the session was saying, well, I think you've got like some spinal issues, and I think that there might be premenopausal things. I feel like that could be a sign of cancer. And she was throwing these big old statements. And then she said, I'm seeing something to do with thyroid. And I asked more what she meant by that. And she said the worst thing that you could say to somebody who was slightly health fearful was, Google it. I'm not going to Google thyroid. Like, it's not going to be helpful for me in the slightest. But what happened was, I guess, is to bring it back to how you can work with your clients, is make sure that you're arming them with information that's actually going to be useful. And again, so many people can promise the world like 49 different bonuses, or show up every night for 28 days, or do X, Y, and Z. And it's too much. We just want the result. And actually the result that I wanted in that experience was to feel relaxed, was to feel centered, was to feel grounded, not to feel like I might have cancer next week, if you know what I mean. Also, be really fully present in how you can help. So if you're a service-based brand, really think about how you're going to uncover the solutions for people. And it may be worth looking and exploring before you work together what the expectations are. What are people looking to gain from it, and seeing if you can formalize that and get real clarity and specificity on that, of what people are looking for. Because putting that into some kind of document or email or agreement, it's really going to help you steer it back and make sure that you're both on track. So I hope those things have been useful. I would love to hear what you do in your business and your brand that just keeps things feeling really good, feeling like they're engaged and they're uplifting and the energy's good. And you may even be listening to this and like, sounds like a lot of hippie stuff, Nikki. Like, let's just get the spreadsheet out and rattle through that to-do list. Absolutely, do that as well. But I just wanted to give a bit of an alternative view on those today. If you like this, please subscribe or leave a review or a comment down below. I would love to hear more. Also, if you want to book a free 15-minute session with me, let's have a look at your brand, your business. You can ask me questions, you can build a strategy. I work fast, so 15 minutes is going to be packed full of really good gems to share. Thanks so much for watching, for listening. I'll catch you again very soon.